Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are on board the election Yatra Express. We are in Chennai. In fact, if you just look around, it's a pretty green area because you're standing right in the middle of the Anna Park. In fact, that is the tower. And I'm not sure how much our cameras could be able to capture, but that is about 12 floors. You see a lot of people going up. So interesting, I think, symbolism in every place that you go to. A lot of footfall here considering it's a weekend. Remember, the elections in the state of Tamil Nadu are just days away. The entire state is voting on the 19th. What will happen in Tamil Nadu? Could this be the game changer like the state of West Bengal had been for the BJP? Now, that is what the BJP could be hoping for. But on the other side, because you have the all-important regional satraps in the DMK, in the ADMK, how is the polity in the state really placed today? And is the BJP fighting for a number 3 spot, as both the DMK and the ADMK want us to believe? And in the last few hours, you've seen an interesting battle, a war of words between Annamalai, between EPS, and it's all guns blazing. The weather is pretty hot here, like we've been experiencing and talking about. Let's quickly take a moment to introduce a panel of guests that are with us. Madhuvanthii is the BJP spokesperson. Very good to have you here on the Yatra Express. We also have Dr. of the DMK on the right here. On my left, in fact, Kasturi Shankar needs no introduction. She's a powerful voice when it comes to a lot of citizens here. She's controversial, many would say. But we'll find out how she reads the Tamil Nadu political landscape right now. And also, Indra Kumar is a senior journalist. He's also joining us. He usually takes a position that is anti the BJP, is what I'm told. So we'll begin by asking Syed Hafeez first. How confident are you? And if you are confident, like you would obviously, want us to believe, why is it that someone like an Annamalai, who you believe is just a quote-unquote a social media sensation, bothering you so much, day in and day out? He's the only man you people are talking about.
I think you're factually wrong to say that we are talking about Annamalai every day. Our fight is with the central BJP leadership. As far as BJP in Tamil Nadu is concerned, they are struggling to find booth agents. That is the situation of BJP in many of the districts. So we don't call Annamalai for a fight daily. Our fight is with the larger leader. Our fight is with the center. And as far as the Tamil Nadu is concerned, this time, we have a leader who's the chief minister and who have performed excellently for last 3 years, and that too on social welfare measures. There's a lot of support on the ground. Women-centric schemes, which have been the core theme of our governance, is going to give us a massive vote this time. So we are not bothered about BJP in Tamil Nadu. We are setting a national narrative where we want to tell people of Tamil Nadu that how the aspirations of Tamil people have been betrayed by the union government. For example, when it comes to flood mitigation, the Prime Minister within 3 days gives 1,000 crores from the NDRF relief funds. When it comes to Tamil Nadu, it is almost 4 months now, not a single penny has been released from the NDRF. What they say is, we have given you, that is a due share that is mandated by the law. You have given the SDRF funds of 900 crores, which is mandated, you have to give. You cannot say, that becomes unconstitutional if you say you're not going to give. But here, you are showing as if we have done a mercy by giving us due rights.
Okay, so you're essentially trying to say this is a step-motherly treatment
100%.
towards Tamil Nadu. Quickly, before I get in Madhuvanthii, Kasturi also into the conversation, what about issues of corruption, the allegation of Parivarvad, the drug syndicate, a lot of other things? I mean, do you think these are talking points? Do voters care about all this?
Madam, as far as BJP is concerned, madam, Parivarvad depends on if they are aligning with BJP or not. Madam, Devagowda, HD Kumaraswamy and Nikhil Kumaraswamy, madam, they are there in their alliance. Why is it not a Parivarvad there? What happens when it comes to Chirag Paswan, Ram Vilas Paswan? Is it not Parivarvad there?
This is the BJP, is not a Parivarvad party.
No, why are they allying with Parivarvad? You accuse us for Parivarvad, then why are you allying with Parivarvad party?
Is that even a talking point here?
I think it's very, very extremely immature way to look at something. If they're going to ask about why BJP is allying with Parivarvad, then I am asking, why are you even allying with the Congress? Your Chief Minister's biography clearly states that during emergency, it was the darkest time of his life when he was put behind bars and his back was broken. Today you're buying Mysore Park for the same person's grandson.
Good, you also watched this. So
Of
what
course.
Madhuvanthii has just alluded to is a video that many say has gone viral on the social media because you had Rahul Gandhi and you had MK Stalin and Mysore Park.
Yeah.
So interesting conversation,
What
interesting elements.
Parivarvad, then why are you in alliance with the Congress? Stand alone. I have not seen a single election when the DMK has ever stood alone and contested in Tamil Nadu. It is always with an alliance. If you're so concerned about why we are with Parivarvad parties, you shouldn't be allying with the Congress in the first place.
Quickly.
No, madam. It is BJP who accuses of Parivarvad. When we tell them the question,
You have no problem with Parivarvad.
we see our problem is
Party
this.
is run
that
by the Parivar. How will they have a problem?
If my son or my father is active in politics, if people are welcoming him, that should not stop him from participating in politics. You take my leader, this is the same allegation which was put on Muthuvel Karunanidhi Stalin, my Talaivar. He was also was expressed as a product of nepotism. But it took 50 years for him to establish himself as a leader. That is why he won the election. Now you come to the next generation. Udayana contested an election. He won. In democracy, it is the people who decide. It is not the opposition party. The point to the BJP is, on one hand, you accuse the DMK of Parivarvad, saying it is Parivarvad which is a problem for democracy in India and for development in India. On the other hand, when it comes to Jayant Chaudhary, you are happily accepting them. With Paswans, you are okay. With Kumaraswamy, you are okay. It is a hypocrisy that we have to expose. Coming to Congress, yes, we had issues with the Congress. Our continuous protests and continuous
Is Congress
electoral
a liability? Is Congress a liability?
Definitely
a
not.
baggage that
No,
you're
no, no.
carrying?
Definitely not.
You've given them, what, 8 to 9 seats?
Yes,
you
madam.
think they can perform?
They won 9 seats last time.
So you think
They won 9
that
seats
number
last
will
time.
hold? You think
This
that
time they
number
will win.
hold?
All the 40 India alliance will win. I just quickly want to answer with what ma'am said. See, Congress was anti-Tamil at one point of time. Now they have changed their stand. We cannot go and look back at history to form an alliance today. Today what you speak matters. Today Congress speaks against the elite.
For Kumaraswamis and the Paswans
So now you're not...
Doesn't that hold
No
good?
ma'am,
No, they seem to have a problem if I
Let
talk
me
about the
complete.
Congress, but when it comes to Parivarvad, they're talking about Kumaraswamy and Paswan.
And
That
interestingly,
doesn't
you
hold
would have
good then.
noticed he didn't speak about corruption, because corruption
No, of
may
course,
use
how
that
will
to
they
defend
speak
us.
about
Let's talk about
Let me get at the other two
Let
panelists
us-
who've
no,
been
no,
patiently waiting. Syed, then I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Kasturi, how do you see the political landscape? Do you think that the voter today is wanting a change? Perhaps a breakaway from the Dravidian politics that you have seen in the state? Is there space for a party that is not embroiled in that Dravidian ideology, space for a BJP? Do you see that at all in the state?
Okay. This election is different for me because from being an active voice and a political observer, I didn't stop short of analysis. This election, I'm working on the field. We have a data collection unit on the field working, and it is working for a few candidates from across parties. Nobody from the DMK, but we have been working. So the data, of course, is common to all because we have been talking to people, particularly with focus on Chennai constituencies and Tamil Nadu as a whole. So I am going to tell you some things that are not opinions or a matter of debate. This is just the people's voice, the vox populi, if you will. And the people are extremely impressed. I wouldn't say grateful because DMK has done a very good job of telling them that it is their money that is being given back to them in part. Every time, there is a 1,000 rupee credit in your cell phone account, the women have been very rightly and justly been convinced that it is their money that they deserve and they are getting. And most of the people I spoke to, there is a huge of resentment against the ruling party because anti-incumbency, sir, can I please talk? It's very nice of you to be so chivalrous towards people.
Okay,
Very
let her
nice.
complete. We have enough time.
This is a textbook example of what DMK does. It doesn't matter if there is a lady talking, they don't care. They will interrupt, they will, if possible, shame them into silence. But I'm not one of that. So,
one by one, yes.
There is a huge wave of resentment, whether you like it or not, sir, which is very, they are expressing it in opinion polls, they are expressing it in data. However, when we ask them the question, why? Why is there resentment? Okay, these are the reasons that I keep getting. Have they not given you Magalir Urimai Togai, which is the 1,000 rupee ladies, what do you call it? Ladies rights fund?
Rights.
Women's rights fund.
Women's right is 1,000
Women's
rupees.
right per month. So it's 12 grand a year, which is a neat sum, and all their advertising strategies have also been centered around it. It is one of their flagship schemes. The other is their free bus for women, which I'm a big supporter of as well. I'm a big fan of it. If it worked well, if it worked perfectly, but nothing works perfectly in Tamil Nadu. And that seems to be what the women keep telling me. They tell me that we are getting the money, but now that the man in the house knows we are getting the money, it is going on day one back to where it came from, to task marks. The biggest issue now is the drug menace and the liquor menace. That is what I'm hearing from the ladies. And they're saying previously our husbands did not come home and we worried about them. Now our children are coming late and we are worried about them. It has not become somebody hearsay. It has become everybody's problem in their households, number one. Number two, even the advertisements. And I think they will agree too. Even DMK, I saw a DMK ad today, which showed that there were some issues in the house. There was a pawnbroker coming and asking, there was a loan shark coming and asking for the money back. And then the husband, the man of the house, he didn't have any way to repay it, and the woman comes and throws the money on him. Turns out that the guy who acted as the loan shark is a DMK functionary in real life. So it's a
You have acted in that,
sir. Oh yes, and I get a lot of grief for that from your functionaries. Your writing keeps reminding me that I am an actress who takes off her clothes on camera. So let's not go there. I will be open to.
Sorry, I want to quickly get in. Quickly.
It's okay.
Well, if you take away the little time she gives me.
Yeah.
The next ad shows, so I'm just saying how, real life is very close to reality. And the next ad shows that the man of the house, he says, I don't have money. We need to pay fees. I don't have money for the children. I need to go to get some groceries. I don't have money. We need to have a function in the family. I don't have money. So finally she says, I don't need you. DMK is giving me money.
I don't need you. DMK is giving me money.
Yeah. So this is the ad, which clearly shows that the men in 50 plus years of Dravidian rule have been made into wastrels, good for nothings. Don't even rely on them because they don't have any money. Why they don't have any money? Why don't they have any money? Why don't they have any employment? Why are they all drunkards?
We'll now get an Indra here, who's been largely quiet. He, intervened when you were speaking.
Also, this was the last point. Everybody in Chennai is mad about the flood. They had 3 MPs in Chennai. They have several MLAs in Chennai. Almost all the MLAs are DMK MLAs. Everybody said, we didn't see them.
Okay. People didn't see them. Is that the truth, Indra?
I don't think so.
Just to butt in one absolute truth. Please go ahead.
And why are we not talking of the ADMK? Is Tamil Nadu now becoming a DMK versus a BJP fight?
Shall I answer the first question?
Yes.
As a journalist, I have gone to the flood affected areas, and the severely affected areas. In Velachery, there was a part of road which was severely affected due to the broken lake. But the people said that we received milk packets, we received food packets through the local councillors of DMK and through the MLAs of DMK, and they have seen them. Even the MPs, Tamilichi Thangapandiyan, Kalanidhi Veerasamy and Dayanidhi Maran. All 3 of them can be seen in the grounds and all of them are visible in their social media pages itself.
Social media pages. I think that's the problem.
No.
It happens for a lot of netas.
Let me clarify.
I will also tell you something because we've met a few people who actually had a lot of these problems during, the floods. They actually said no one came to us. A lot of people say this. See, the point is, if you are in government, there are obviously expectations that go on from all of us. Now, I have a last few minutes. We'll take 30 seconds so everyone is, on board. Are you dealing with severe anti-incumbency right now? And what about this drug charge that has been spoken about, discussed by a lot of people, and corruption? Or you think all this is normalized, people are okay with this?
No. We have taken a strict actions against drug peddlers. Historically,
You accept there is a problem, right?
There is not in the DMK regime. There is problem in UP. There is problem in drug. It's a global problem.
It's a global problem, so it can happen in
It
Tamil
cannot
Nadu.
happen. Let me complete. Why are you concluding? Why are you concluding? Let me conclude.
It's true, the person who was arrested was a functionary of the DMK.
Conveniently forget to
He
say
was a
that.
functionary of the DMK. It was on the part of the NCB, which was dealing with international drug racket, to have cracked down on him. We do not know about his background. If we had known about the background, he wouldn't have been inducted in the party. That is point number one. It is the BJP's lawyer who was his on counsel who got an acquittal for him. So drug is one point. Drug had been
Acquittal for him in a different case, not in the
the
not
sa-
in the drug
the
case.
previous 2017 case.
2017.
The case is still in trial. So the case is still in the trial.
you
So it is
keep
my
juggling
time.
When you
around
say
words,
it's my
it
time.
sounds like right now he got acquitted.
Exactly.
Because of a
I never
BJP
said
lawyer.
right now. The
Neither
past
was
case.
Kanakaraj, the lawyer for BJP at that time. Was he in BJP at that time?
See, let me complete. So I patiently waited when you were talking. You have to give me time. What is a lie? Was Kanakaraj not his panel that time?
Was
What
he in
is it?
BJP that time?
He is in BJP
He is in
today.
BJP now.
Now, so what? He is a BJP lawyer. He is a BJP lawyer. So do you
was
say what
not a
Kanakaraj did was
BJP
wrong?
lawyer.
Your
This
flexible
is the
timelines
whole
are
thing.
really not
It's
done.
very convenient.
Let me complete. So, as far as the drug is concerned, it had been an issue during EPS government.
Okay.
It is an issue
What about
wherever it's
corruption?
happening. Corruption is an issue. What? Electoral bonds is a corruption.
Did you get the electoral bonds?
Did we give a kickback?
Did you get the electoral bonds?
Let me complete. We got electoral bonds, but we did not send ED, and in return we got electoral
Because
bonds.
you clearly don't have the power to do that. Is
Exactly.
that the reason why?
So the BJP is corrupt then?
I mean-
The BJP is corrupt then?
part of ED,
ED, then it is right. It is justifiable.
No,
no,
the
then it
point
is
is
justifiable.
this is the hypocrisy of political parties.
So
who will
hypocrisy
bring
of
up
BJP
afterwards.
also. Hypocrisy
See,
of some
you're
anchors
obviously
also.
saying because I don't have
Hypocrisy
the-
of some anchors
Okay.
also.
It's okay. I mean, Madhuvanthii.
My 30 seconds.
yes,
I'm not going to
So I need
argue.
talk
Yes.
about electoral bonds to her also.
Yes, she'll respond to
About
that.
quid
No,
pro
the
quo.
point
Yes,
is
that's the
electoral
charge.
bonds
About
have
the
been
Gujarat
taken.
Dalit family who have been looted.
Yes, we
16 crores
I
of
think
money.
that question should also be
I
put
am
out to
Madhuvanthii.
BJP.
I get the 30
Yes, I
seconds.
just want to
Have I
know
done
the
a
answer
face
because
off
I didn't
with you?
know
I
that
haven't
at this
time,
point.
Madhuvanthii.
Let me
We are
speak. You
speaking
interrupted
about
me.
Tamil
I
Nadu.
didn't
want to
interrupt your
question you.
time. I
He's
didn't
raised a
interrupt your
charge
time.
about electoral bonds.
Get 30
Please
seconds.
let her
I just want
respond.
the
Yes.
answer
I am
from you.
Madhuvanthii. You have a face
Gujarat
off. You're going to
family,
change to
7
Madhuvanthii. We will
persons
talk.
were looted up
Wait,
11
wait,
crores
wait.
and that was given to electoral bonds to the BJP and
Okay, let her
DMK.
respond. No.
Everybody's same.
Let
That's
her
all.
respond.
Very simple.
Madhuvanthii will
Everybody
respond.
Ma'am, literally you are doing this all the day. You can
Sir, they will
continue.
talk about.
DMK people will talk about Manipur. They will talk about Russia.
Yeah.
They will talk about Palestine.
But
Ukraine.
the Narendra Modi will never talk about
Tamil
Manipur.
Nadu.
Narendra Modi will never talk about Manipur.
They will not talk
Narendra
about
Modi will never talk about Gujarat. Narendra Modi will never talk about the
If you
Youth
cannot
Rajput elections.
outshout me, you cannot outshout me. So
I
don't
can
even try.
outshout you.
No, you cannot.
I just want to
no,
show
you
an
We
cannot.
don't want to
No, you
shout.
cannot.
We don't want to shout.
I
Please,
can
we can be
outshout
very
you.
peaceful and
Shout
talk.
in
Yes.
his voice.
Yes.
So everybody will hear about the girl in Pallavaram who's a Dalit girl who did not get justice from their own DMK functionaries.
He was arrested.
was
They were in jail. Law
After
took the
there was a
course.
social media outrage by everybody else.
It happened.
After you get
It
caught,
happened.
after you
What
lose
happened with
faith,
Ajit Singh?
So you talk
Who
about
ran over four
Let's
farmers?
talk about
Think
Pune.
my
The
government
government did not
is
object to the
wrong.
bail.
Let's talk about the women being paraded nudely in
The
Manipur.
government did not
You
object to
guys
bail
are
on four
completely
farmers.
blind to everything the ruling party does.
All right. My producer tells me we've completely run over, but this really tells you that there is a mention of Kathua, Manipur, everything in the Tamil Nadu battle. Not much about Tamil Nadu. Now, what really does this tell us about the polity? We are tracking
So the
that
election
story.
is happening to the General Assembly or to the local assembly?
All issues covered.
should we talk about that?
All issues
The election is happening to the
covered.
Lok Sabha.